In life, there are people that are universally loved, but for every person that is loved, there is one that everyone hates. This is also true for YouTubers. Starting with one of the most hated people on the YouTube platform, Dawson. He was most well known for his conspiracy theories, which garnered millions of views.
Somebody taking a social media person and throwing them into a conspiracy theory without them even knowing what was going on. But you know what? It wouldn't be the first time. And they put you inside of a conspiracy theory. That's so scary.
But those videos weren't the ones that created so much drama around him. He has always been known as a person without a filter. His comedy often revolved around him making jokes that were a bit unorthodox and out of the box. But hey, that's what made him so entertaining to watch.
This is actually called a natal phonetic alphabet, which is used in military but also sometimes used in customer service. So if I was trying to spell my name, I would say Sierra, Hotel, Alpha, November, Echo.
Unfortunately, this sort of behavior seems to not have been an act for him, but rather one of the negative sides of his actual personality, because he sure can take things a bit too far sometimes.
One time, I laid my cat down on her back.
Did we get arrested for this?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
I didn't penetrate. I laid the cat down on her back, and then I moved her little chicken legs, like, you know, spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just like hump, but like on her tummy, like that's not weird. Like whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going, and I came all over the cat. I was also like 19, so it's like, no, wait a minute.
Wait a second. Did you say you came on a cat?
Guys, I think I have to put money in them later.
Yeah, right?
Sorry. You know? Genuinely, this isn't fake. I'm sorry.
Time and time again, he would apologize for his behavior in the past and promise to do better, but those were just empty words. But for every awful human being on this planet, there is another good one there to balance the scales. Markiplier is a gaming YouTuber who has been garnering attention since 2012. With over 36 million subscribers, he is one of the most watched creators on the platform, and for good reason. He is humble, kind, and generous to those in need. He has hosted multiple live streams, and the proceeds all went toward various charities. Even though he has been doing his job for so many years, he still finds things to entertain and fascinate him. Watching him play one of his horror playthroughs is sure to bring a smile to anyone's face.
Wait, oh man, aren't you cool? Don't you know that's bad for your health? It's good for your health. Oh no, wait a minute.
Unlike Mark, who was just a joy to watch, Jeffree Star, who was mentioned earlier with Shane, is sometimes simply a nightmare. His content is based around makeup and beauty, but his wealth mostly came from the makeup line he created. It was very successful, and for good reason. His brand was reliable and luxurious, unlike the man behind it. Jeffree always made sure to show the glitz and glamour of his life, but it is apparent that the man he presents on the outside does not match the inside at all.
The whole gaming room, there's a bar, the kitchen, you guys, is like one of my favorite things.
I'm like so okay.
I'm overwhelmed.
What is that, like, secret entrance?
He has lined up so many controversies over the years that we have lost count. From using the N-word to just being a drama queen, it's no wonder he was cancelled. The gaming industry is full of great YouTubers who just warm our hearts when we hear their voices. We couldn't miss out on this opportunity to mention the recently retired MatPat in this video. He is well known for his theory channels, which all came from the original Game Theory. Since the start of his channel, he has put his heart and soul into his videos. He thoroughly analyzed video games, movies, shows, and pretty much anything he could get his hands on. Even though he is retired, he will always be remembered as the original game theorist. He inspired many to look deeper into the media we consume and make living just a little bit more bearable. If you've enjoyed our video so far, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We're gonna be taking a break from YouTubers who are hated just because they are, well, horrible people. Eugenia Cooney is not one of them, but that doesn't make her blameless. Ever since her start on the platform, she has battled with anorexia and tried to get better over and over again. It is a question of whether or not she is getting better though, since no improvement has been seen. Now, you might be asking yourself why her having a mental illness makes her hated, but that isn't the case. The issue comes up when you think about all those impressionable young people who may be watching her videos and comparing themselves to her. There is a case to be made that someone who has such a presentable mental illness should not have a platform as large as hers. The question that is also asked is she actually trying to get better or just saying she is to get people off her case? The whole story around Eugenia is quite strange. Her mother seems like quite a control freak who doesn't let her 30-year-old daughter go out at night. And no, we don't mean go out to party, but go out to her front porch to look at the moon. She even has a little bell on the door so that she knows if her daughter will try to sneak out. This control freak seems to have taken it even further, which is evident in the fact that Eugenia doesn't know how to do some of the most simple things like use a shovel or open up a lawn chair. Does she not know about these things because she isn't allowed to go outside very often? Does she even go out by herself, or is she only allowed in the presence of her mother? Was she so sheltered that she doesn't know how to do the most basic things like crack an egg, or has her ED finally made her forget the simplest of things? It almost seems impossible that this situation can get any worse, but her mother truly is an evil person. She shields her daughter from anything but herself. That woman has made no effort to help her daughter get better. She only helps make it worse, calling her names like Skinny Minnie and convincing the viewers that all of her doctors say that she is fine.
Thank you for the bit, shall
How
I?
is Deb watching her get so bad? She doesn't have much time left and her daughter is gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Everyone who has eyes knows that she is not fine. But hey, the most important thing is that her mom makes a lot of money and can live vicariously through her. When you look at it from this angle, the hate people have for Eugenia is devastating. She seems to be nothing more than a woman living in an abusive home with a horrible, selfish mother. The way that these beloved YouTubers stay beloved is by stopping at just the right time. We all know that fame can get to a person's head, so they want more and more until there is nothing left. It's important to say enough is enough. Jenna Marbles might be one of the most loved YouTubers, but she is also one of the most missed. She made videos with her husband and her 2 dogs, Kermit and Marble. Both had personalities that made it impossible not to love them. Her videos followed the family through their daily lives but also covered challenges and the execution of ideas Jenna had had. We are sure that even though she is posting no more, her fans still endlessly rewatch her videos. Illuminati used to sit at the top when it came to video essays covering all sorts of topics. From MLMs to scams, she was your girl. It was rare to come across someone who didn't enjoy her high-quality content. It was quite shocking when all of that love burst into flames at the first mention of plagiarism. She didn't just take inspiration from documentaries and essays, she sometimes downright copied them, without ever giving any credit. She pumped out content regularly with high production quality, which we suppose should have been the first red flag. She has been accused of operating like a content farm, which harmed her reputation even further. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop there. With Illuminati, or Blair, everything escalated from there to a point where her career was unsalvageable. It all came down to one thing: money, or lack thereof. Blair has put a lot of debt onto herself throughout the years, and was willing to take down other people around her. Poor financial decisions are her forte. At the end of 2023, she was being sued for not paying off her debt, all while she was paying lawyers for 3 different lawsuits. Let's take the edge off with our favorite engineer turned YouTuber, Mark Rober. At the peak of his career, he worked as a mechanical engineer for both NASA and Apple, but he gave that up to work on more fun projects and share them with the world. His videos are entertaining, even if you have no idea what is going on from the engineering side of things. All of his explanations are simple and leave no one out. Complex ideas are wrapped up in simple packaging, making you excited to learn. There is no doubt that Mark has inspired many to pursue a career they otherwise might have thought to be too complex or boring for them. Besides being an inspiration, Mark has other reasons for quitting his serious engineering career. Well, at least we think so. Making an obstacle course for squirrels looks much easier and more fun than working at NASA. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you have anything to say about today's topic.